Good morning. Look at those skies. These are proper Boralus skies if ever I saw them. A real wet and windy day. And the sun's up a bit later today. Getting blinded by the sun, but it's absolutely lovely out here. It's going to rain later. Winds are going to pick up. It's going to get like 50 miles an hour later, so I've got to batten down the hatches in the garden. That's going to be a bit of a busy morning getting that sorted, but yeah, nice to get out again, get some steps up. My average is still okay for the month, I would say. Look at that really gloomy skies. Great day for some time lapse on skies if I had somewhere to put my camera for a while. Had a sort of like a few steps yesterday, not a huge amount. Got out for a little walk, and then today trying to get some more steps in. Not sure there'll be any photogrammetry today because it's a bit wet and the sun's quite bright when it comes out of the clouds, so it's a bit variable. But what else have we got? Managed to do some photogrammetry. Processing. I got a render going on my PC over the last couple of days. It takes a long time on my poor little... What's that singing up there? Is that a robin? Can't see you. You're up there somewhere. It takes a long time to render on poor Mr. Potato. That's just something, I need to deal with. But it's nice to get some actual renders going of sort of kind of showcasing my work, so I'll put those on later once that's done. This is really nice, just going through all the dappled sun. So yeah, made progress there, which I'm happy about. It's still slow going. There's only few and far opportunities to actually take time to do extra work, but little by little we're making progress. So that's still something. Things in WoW ticking through. Not a huge amount of playtime. Just pop on 5 minutes, relist my auctions, the usual thing, usual routines. I've got an idea for a video about sort of getting preparation for Cataclysm Classic. Get some thoughts together on that. So hopefully I'll get some time to record that in a week or two's time. Obviously we've got the War Within Alpha coming up soon. That'll be nice if I can get onto that. There go the squirrels. So there'll be obviously things to find out about what's coming on that front. It's usually professions are usually the last to come through on that, but at least we can get a feel for what it plays like, if nothing else. The same with Cataclysm Beta. I've been playing that a little bit just to see what the leveling's like. It is so much smoother in the starting zones and everything, so it's definitely worth, if you're going to start a new character now in Wrath, it may be worth, if you haven't got time to level all the way through, even with Joyous Journeys, it might be better off waiting till Cata, because the questing process is nice. I did try out Herbalism and Mining, see if you got XP with that. Looks like you don't at this stage. I'm not sure when that actually came in, because that would obviously be a really nice boost to leveling, and you get some resources as you level. But it doesn't look like that's a thing yet. And then just the usual listing the auctions and things. I love this little area here. This is called Bat Lake, because there's somewhere over here there's some bat boxes. I think that's a bird's nest box over there. There's a tree with like 3 of them on. But me and my son have been out here with his bat detector, listening to all the pipistrelles flying around here. It's amazing just to sit and listen to them at dusk. It's a really nice experience. There are some things out here, I'm not sure what those are on the trees. They look new. Little coney things. There are some bird boxes up here. I remember seeing. Let's just walk around this puddle. Oh, those are for bees. There's like all the cones through them. You probably can't see them on the camera. That's nice. There are people who look after this. There's the bat boxes up there. You can't see them in silhouette, but that's where they've been hibernating. Hopefully it's all intact. Hope they're doing okay in this weather. It's lovely out here just to see the wildlife in all its different forms. All the little, these wooden enemies, I think the little white flowers that are coming up at the moment, these little ones, and then we'll get the proper flood of bluebells later, which will be really nice. Yeah, lovely to get out here again, get some fresh air, batten down the hatches later, and then so yeah, WoW's going well, ticking through. Photogrammetry is going well, ticking through. Not a great deal else to report really. The rest of my days are filled with family stuff and maintenance-y bits and pieces and things like that. The kind of like the standard stuff anyone does. But I did have an idea. I talked about it on a few blogs about sort of using gold making methods on IRL money and things like that, and I wondered how that would work, or how you could categorize it in your mind in terms of like, okay, so auction house flipping would be like, I guess, buying, that's buying and selling stuff that could either be real things like tangible things on eBay and selling them again. I think there's a dog up here somewhere. I might have to pause in a bit. I saw movement, either that or it was a very agile badger, which I don't think it is. Yeah, there's a dog, seeking spaniel over there. I think I'll go this way instead so I don't cross paths. That way, just carry on recording. So yeah, there's like you could buy and sell stuff on eBay. That would be auction house flipping. If you were farming stuff, going out, exchanging your time for money effectively. So that could be things like doing online studies, or actually doing a second job or something like that, where you're just going out and earning something. There could probably be various methods for that. But that isn't a direct exchange for time for money. I'm thinking of things, what could you invest in? Could you, stocks and shares, where does that come under as a category? Is there such a thing? I guess it could be like auction house play. Is it like boosting? No, not really. Boosting's more kind of like selling your skills. That's more like coaching really, or something like that. You could be doing it. So just trying to think about it. I mean, it would be fun to have a little starter seed of money, and then see whether I could, use gold making principles to increase that money, because the base rate savings would be an obvious steady gaining interest route, which you don't really have the concept of interest on the auction house or in WoW. Like doing your daily quests really is something like that. It doesn't really equate. It's just a thought process really, in terms of like, if I can gamify the process, maybe there's something I can get. There were some really cool mushrooms down here. I think they've gone. They come and go so quickly. It's quite a subdued day out in the woods. I feel like it's the calm before the storm, literally. Very Boralus clouds though, which is nice, especially with like the plunder storm thing that's going on at the moment. I did try that a couple of times recently, just after I decided it wasn't really for me. Once I took the pressure off and just popped on for fun, there's no real, I'm not really bothered about getting the renown 40, I'm not really bothered about that, but just as an alternate gameplay, for a quick 5 minutes, get on, do something, is quite good fun. I have no expectations of ever getting a win. If anyone comes along, I barely try to engage in combat. I usually just sit down didn't let them kill me. Sometimes I'll give it a go, but that was the thing that was giving me all the stress. So if I just disengage from that side of things and just go and enjoy the running around, see what I can get before someone finds me kind of play style, then that works just as well for me. The colours are amazing here today, all these greens. You probably can't see them that well on the camera, but they're really nice. So yeah, a couple of thoughts really. One was the IRL money goal making, and the other one's just like ticking things through. I'm going to try and get some steps up today because I'm aware my average is, whilst it's high, it's like my average is at 9,000 steps, which is higher than before. I've discovered that doing 10,000 steps a day is actually really hard. Not all days are the same. You can't quantify it like that. Some days there's just not the time or the opportunity to get out and do that many steps. It takes a real dedication or commitment to do that. And sometimes life just happens and there's other stuff going on and you don't get to get out. So I think you see a lot of these other videos online and stuff, they are a little disingenuous. I mean, it's great to have a target and it's a great thing to aspire to, but it's not necessarily a reality all the time. So I think averages is a good way of thinking about it. If I could get my average steps up, could I do an average of 10,000 steps a day? That would be something to aim for, because some days you'll do more, some days you'll do less, but it all depends on the opportunity in your lifestyle and things. I think that's a bit more realistic. So what day are we on now? Thursday. So approaching the end of the week, Easter weekend for us here, so it's going to be mainly family stuff, sorting things out. So I'm not going to be so active on the social medias. This is my last day of work before the Easter break, so busy with that, and then we're back into next week, carrying on, and we'll set new targets for next week. I kind of already preempted this as more of a down week for that reason, and I think I might go up this way because this way can loop round a backwards route. That'd be alternate way. Change up the route a little bit. Go the opposite way round. I normally do the same circular route, all the same way round, but let's reverse it today. We'll go this way instead. So I hope you have a good Easter weekend. Keep showing me your outdoor places. Some lovely things on Twitter already. I can, smell and taste and feel the locations even from a photo. It just brings back memories of me being in locations similar. But yeah, I can step in a puddle. I can highly recommend just get out as much as you can wherever you are. It really is, soul lifting, and it's a great way to start the day. So with that, I'm going to get on with some steps. Till next time, see you soon.